What if I told you that constructing this is essentially the same thing as creating this? Would you buy that, or would you think that I am absolutely nuts? And from where I stand, I really don't think there's much of a difference, and I'm about to explain why. So, apart from the actual tasks involved, like, hammers, nails, stuff like that, the idea of a well-built home and well-written code is pretty similar. And in fact, whether you're an architect or a software engineer, if you're good at what you do, you're a skilled craftsman. Yeah, even a coder who translates ideas into amazing apps through their keyboard can earn that title, the software craftsman. So cringe. Now, you might be wondering, what does it even mean to be a craftsman in the world of software engineering? And it's more than just a snazzy label, it's a mindset, it's an approach to the development that sets you apart from the rest. So when you hear the word craftsman, you probably picture someone who's great at making things by hand, right? Like, think about it. You have like carpenters, or a blacksmith, a glass blower, Ryan Reynolds. These folks take pride in their work and aim to create something that's not just functional, but it's beautiful as well. And that's precisely what being a software craftsman is all about. It's taking pride in your work and striving to create software that's not just functional, but it's elegant, it's well designed, it's easy for others to collaborate on. And as a software craftsman, you're not just writing code, you are crafting, quite literally, experiences for both users and fellow engineers, and you're building software that's intuitive, efficient, and enjoyable to use. Now let's discuss why embracing the software craftsman mindset is so crucial. And for starters, it distinguishes you from the competition. And sure, there's plenty of developers who can write code that works, but how many can create something that's really delightful to use? By becoming a software craftsman, you're boosting your value in the job market. Think about it. You can learn to code for free or through a boot camp, and that will give you enough information to get started. But that's not truly enough to understand the inner workings of software. So by diving deep and mastering key concepts in design, you're gaining an edge over most of the developers. Employers are always seeking devs who can deliver top-notch software, and if you can prove that you are this master of your craft, you'll have a much better shot at landing your dream job with an excellent income. And it's not just about employability. Crafting outstanding software is incredibly fulfilling and it's enjoyable. And when you create something that's both functional and beautiful, you feel this sense of pride and accomplishment that's hard to describe. But once you experience it, you'll know exactly what I mean. Ask Ryan Reynolds how he feels about Deadpool. Let's dive into some practical steps though to help you become this master. First up, let's focus on user experience and consider how your software will be used and ensure that it's intuitive and easy to navigate. Let's use full stack web dev and UI engineering as an example here. Learn from UX and UI designers who create applications that you love using. What makes you enjoy using these products? How do they manage to make everything feel like it's in the perfect spot? On the other hand, think about apps or features that you can't stand, because both of these perspectives give you insight into what great software looks like and the pitfalls that you want to avoid. Good code hygiene is crucial too, and that means organizing, formatting, and documenting your code so it's easy to navigate. We've all been there, diving into a messy code base with files and directories scattered everywhere. It's not only frustrating, but it also shows a lack of care for others who are working on the project. So don't be that person. Save time, reduce errors, make code easy to find, and remember, code is both valuable and a liability, so keeping it clean enhances its worth while minimizing its risks. Now, the true master, the craftsman, constantly seeks improvement, often sharing their work with others, and as the tech Twitter community says, hashtag building in public, whatever, you don't have to share everything with the internet, but do seek feedback from colleagues, mentors, or even users of whatever it is that you're building. It'll help you identify areas where you can refine your skills, which is precisely why you're here probably watching this video. So if you've made it this far and you like what you hear, please hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Please see more of me in future videos. Super cringe. Getting back on track. Craftsmen take pride in their work, and quality software should be no exception. Treat every line of code as an opportunity to create something extraordinary. If you're serious about your profession, you need a mindset shift. Don't just think about having fun and getting paid, even though yes, you should definitely enjoy your work and actually like what you do. But on a serious note though, you don't want to be some task rabbit merely churning out tickets. You want to be an artist, a Picasso, a Van Gogh, like every keystroke painting on a digital canvas. Strive for excellence and not mediocrity. Commit to putting in the work. That means going beyond basic requirements, spending time refactoring and polishing your code, and don't overdo it though. You don't need to over-engineer everything that you do. Test it rigorously, seek feedback from those further along in their journey, and that brings me to my final point. find a mentor. You need someone who's willing to guide you down the path you're carving, and to do that, you need to become someone that a mentor would want to coach and guide. I have one, and these people are invaluable assets. So there's nothing quite as satisfying in your career as being remarkable and the go-to person when something goes wrong or someone needs help. It means that people look up to you and they value your opinion. Like any career, you don't go into it with the idea of staying average and not rocking the boat and all that jazz, right? You're in it to be the best at what you do, and being a software developer, engineer is no different. To cap it all off, I highly recommend this book called Apprenticeship Patterns. It's a great read. It's only about 120 pages in length. I don't make anything from this. It will be in the description below, but I've read this book numerous times. It's helped me gain perspective of where I'm at in my career, and it helps me log my progress. It's a little bit more expensive at around $40 Canadian, but it's a great resource if you can get your hands on it. Being an O'Reilly book, you might even be able to find a copy of it on GitHub in a repo. So I hope you found this video useful and that it gave you some insight into how to improve your perspective on building software. I know I didn't go deep into full-blown systems design, but I do know that this is more than enough information to help you kickstart your journey and take your career to the next level. I'll see you all in my next video.